Meredith, she'll accept a certain amount of help and then she starts to feel suffocated.
Oh, am I suffocating?
Oh, no, and the groceries are just right. It's me, I sometimes overdo it.
Well, who can blame you with everything? After Ellis died, I gave her some time, but I want to be here. I want to help make things easier.
Good, yeah, that's great. Just try to keep it light, Be helpful. Good morning.
Good morning.
There are over 400 episodes of Grey's Anatomy, filled with unforgettable surgeries, shocking exits, and iconic love stories. But for every Meredith Grey or Miranda Bailey, there are characters who walked the halls of Grey Sloan and simply vanished. Whether they were once promising interns, love interests, or pivotal patients, these characters faded from memory. Not because they didn't matter, but because the show moved on without them. Welcome back to Cinema Clips, the place where we dig up every forgotten moment and give it the drama it deserves. Today, we're looking at 7 characters Grey's Anatomy quietly left behind. Some got sudden exits, others just stopped showing up. So let's scrub in and give these overlooked characters the screen time they deserve one last time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because in the world of Greys, no one is ever truly gone, unless Shonda says so. Starting off at number 7, we have Susan Grey.
I don't know what to say to him.
Well, it's not easy. It's because he's afraid of you.
I shouldn't have bit his head off. I wish I could have just...
Meredith, it's okay to get angry.
There are many sad things about Meredith Grey, including her tragic childhood and difficult relationship with her parents. It's easy to forget that Meredith has a stepmother, Susan Grey, who is married to her father Thatcher. Susan appears briefly on the series in seasons 2 and 3, and while her plotline is emotional,
it's my fault your father didn't fight harder for you. I knew about you. I could have pushed him to be a part of your life. I should have pushed him. You were a child. We were the adults. But we were just married and it was new, and that's what I care about. And I know the groceries and everything are a little much. That's just what I do. I mean, quit looking at me like I'm crazy, because that's not fair. I'm just trying to find a way to be there for you, the only way that I know how.
Meredith doesn't focus on Susan as much as she does her mother Ellis. Susan seems kind enough as she looks out for Meredith when Ellis passes away and wants to ensure that Meredith is all right.
We heard about your mother. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
There wasn't a funeral or anything?
Oh, she didn't want that. I hope everything's okay with the baby.
Oh, we're not here with the baby. We're here because we wanted to make sure that you were all right.
Oh, well, that's sweet, but we don't have to do this. I'm not in shock. I'm not racked with grief. I'm just moving on.
But since Meredith doesn't want to pursue a relationship with her, she keeps persisting until Meredith finally opens up to her and Susan later dies of a strange illness. At number 6, we have Molly Grey-Thompson.
And your parents, they approve?
Oh, my parents are amazing. You know how dads can be. Mine's pretty overprotective, but you know at my wedding when he gave me away, my dad cried, which was, I'd never seen my dad cry before. But I think it was also kind of weird for him because I'm his little girl. You know, I'm the youngest and my sister's like nowhere near ready for marriage. But it was good crying, like he was proud of me.
Molly Grey-Thompson is Lexi Grey's sister and Meredith's half-sister, who doesn't have a large role on the show. She's another forgotten character, which makes sense since there are so many people who appear over the drama's 21 seasons. Molly has a terrifying health scare when she is sent to the hospital for a health problem that she has during her pregnancy.
The baby with congenital diaphragmatic hernia.
Hello, Molly. I'm Dr. Addison Shepherd.
You're supposed to be the best.
And not to put any pressure on you or anything, but this is my baby, carrying my grandchild, so I really hope that you are the best, I mean.
Mom, you're kind of threatening the doctor. Don't threaten the doctor. It doesn't help.
Sorry. My husband tells me I have to try not to be such a mother lion because Molly's a grown woman and has her own life and everything, but... Roar.
Because Molly and Meredith don't bond or have much to do with each other, she doesn't become a memorable part of Grey's Anatomy. And at number 5, we have Sadie Harris.
This woman is the reason I went to med school in the first place. I figured if a slacker like Death could handle slicing people up, and then I could too.
Meredith's not a slacker.
I could tell you some stories.
But you won't.
So, Sadie, you postponed your residency to work in a morgue.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of fun cutting, none of the rules. But I got bored. Started craving blood that was flowing. And now you're here. I can't believe you're here.
Sadie Harris feels like a significant character during her time on the series, but as the seasons pass and Meredith's life becomes more complex, it feels like Sadie has fallen into the background. But unlike some other Grey's Anatomy side characters, Sadie doesn't feel as detailed. Sadie and Meredith were once best friends, and now things have changed between them as they've gotten older, spent time in their careers.
You could pull you through?
We've seen each other through a lot.
We're not 25, sleeping our way through Europe anymore.
We could, though. Think about it. We could get on a plane tonight. We could go.
No. I can't. I have to work. I can't just...
They sucked the life right out of you. The Meredith I used to know
Is right here. I'm here. I just don't want to sleep my way through Europe anymore. I want to be here.
And Meredith has also bonded more with Cristina. Once Sadie leaves the show, she isn't really heard from again. At number 4, we have Vincent Orsen. While the focus is always on the main characters on Grey's Anatomy and the professional problems that come up regularly, there are always other doctors and interns around. Often these characters hang out in the background and aren't that significant. Vincent Orsen is a surgeon in season 2, and while George works with him sometimes, he doesn't have any important plot lines that would make it easy to recall him. Orsen doesn't stand out from the other doctors, as he seems cold and harsh in his brief scenes.
She can't really be declared brain dead.
It's a small reaction. They probably just missed it. The cortex is dead, the brainstem will follow. Death is imminent, we just have to wait it out.
Yeah, but don't you
She'll be
think...
dead by the time we get to the OR, Doctor.
She's alive now.
But there isn't anything about him that would allow him to be more memorable. Coming off at number 3, we have Amanda. George's Grey's Anatomy quotes make fans nostalgic, and his death at the beginning of season 6 is one of the saddest and most memorable moments from the entire series. A bus is heading right for Amanda when George steps in front of her.
Dude!
Unidentified male dragged by a bus. He's clamped down so he couldn't innovate.
Didn't they stop when they hit him?
Bus driver didn't know he was there until he got halfway down the block.
What is he gonna be okay?
Okay, I'll take over CPR.
Push 20 of accommodate and 100 of sucks.
He saved my life. The bus was gonna hit me. He threw me out of the way.
Grey, get her out of here.
It was supposed to be me under the bus. He's all alone. They don't even know who he is, please.
Which results in him being hurt instead and ultimately dying because of his injuries. It's easy to forget that Amanda is also a big part of this story. While everyone's trying to figure out if the man in the hospital is really George, Amanda is deeply affected by what's happened too. At number 2, we have Lucy Fields.
Surprise!
Whatever, I just want to get out of here so I can get to this game tonight.
Wait, you have tickets? Tonight it's the Pac-10 title game.
Yeah, I know.
Win this and the Huskies get an automatic bid to March Madness.
And why do you think I'm powering through all these stupid charts? Hey, what are you doing?
Of my 10 patients in labor right now, none of them are past 3 centimeters, which means I have some time to kill, and you can't miss this game. Hand me a pen.
I thought you thought I was a loser.
I think you're a little less losery now. I know you like college.
Lucy Fields is another character who has been forgotten, as she doesn't have a large role on the show and mostly interacts with Alex. Lucy is an OB/GYN and practices neonatal surgery.
We got a lot of doctors in the room.
Who the hell are you and what are your credentials?
Lucy Fields, Harvard MD, Duke OB/GYN resident, now maternal fetal medicine fellow at Seattle Grace Mercy West. Damn good at my job. Who the hell are you?
We're related to the...
Oh, that's the situation. Lesbian lover, baby daddy.
Ah, and everybody's a little wigged out.
Lucy and Alex date and break up because Alex decides not to get a job at a clinic and Lucy wants to work there. While Alex does date people other than Izzy Stevens and Joe Wilson, it's easy to focus on these two relationships since they are so intense and are given so much screen time. Lucy just isn't very memorable when compared to strong, smart, and independent Izzy and Joe. Finally, at number 1, we have Colin Marlow.
That's Colin Marlow.
Like the Marlow transplant?
Like the brightest thing in cardiothoracic surgery in a generation. Dr. Marlow, I'm Preston Burke. I'm a great admirer of your work, sir. Particularly that.
Yes, thank you. Excuse me for just a second. Well, you gonna give me a hug or what?
It's hard to remember Colin Marlow, especially since he's on the series briefly and then leaves. Colin and Cristina dated for 3 years prior to her time at the hospital, and when he wants to be chief of surgery so he can date Cristina again, she realizes what's actually going on. And when he finds out that Cristina loved Burke, he had no choice but to leave.
Soon to be Dr. Cristina Burke. We're getting married next month.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Perhaps you'd like to explain the procedure, Dr. Yang.
Absolutely. Mr. Redford, instead of replacing your current heart, we're going to attach it to the new heart, essentially piggybacking it. The two hearts pumped together, sharing the workload, it's a perfect team.
Since Cristina has such a long, complicated, and emotional romance with Owen Hunt, and since Preston Burke breaks her heart by leaving her on their wedding day, it's tough to think about any of Cristina's former love interests. Grey's Anatomy has introduced us to dozens of unforgettable characters, but not all of them got the spotlight they deserved. Whether they quietly disappeared or were written out too soon, these characters left their mark even if the show didn't always remind us of it. So here's to the forgotten ones, the interns, doctors, and patients who shaped the hospital halls in their own quiet ways. Which forgotten character do you still think about? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives from Grey Sloan Memorial.